Hello everyone, I'm Mario, and today on Cucinare Italiano, we're making a masterpiece of home cooking, baked pasta. But before we get our hands into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Done? Great, then let's get started. I'll guide you step by step through the classic baked pasta recipe with meat sauce, béchamel, and plenty of gooey mozzarella, a dish that brings us all together around the table. Ingredients for 4 to 6 people. For the meat sauce, 300 grams of ground meat, a mix of beef and pork for extra flavor, 500 milliliters of tomato sauce, 1 small onion, 1 carrot, 1 celery stalk, half a glass of red wine, extra virgin olive oil as needed, salt and pepper to taste. For the béchamel, 500 milliliters of whole milk, 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of all-purpose flour, nutmeg and salt to taste. For the pasta, 400 grams of short pasta such as rigatoni, penne, or mezze maniche, 200 grams of mozzarella, fresh and well-drained, ready to melt, grated Parmigiano Reggiano to taste. Let's proceed. Making the meat sauce. Finely chop the onion, carrot, and celery. Yes, I know, it's the longest step, but it's worth it. Heat some oil in a pot and add the chopped vegetables, letting them saute over medium heat until golden. Then add the ground meat and brown it well, stirring frequently until golden. Now pour in the red wine, letting the alcohol evaporate. At this point, add the tomato sauce, season with salt and pepper, cover, and let cook on low heat for at least an hour, stirring occasionally. The aroma will make the neighbors envious. Making the béchamel. In a small pot, melt the butter over low heat, then add the flour, stirring well until you get a smooth mixture. This is called a roux, and yes, it sounds fancy. Gradually pour in the milk, stirring vigorously to avoid lumps. Cook the béchamel until it thickens. It should be smooth but not too thick. Adjust the salt and add a grating of nutmeg for the final touch. Cooking the pasta. Cook the pasta in plenty of salted water, but drain it when it's still a bit firm, as it will finish cooking in the oven. Trust me, we don't want it too soft. Assembling the baked pasta. Preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius, about 390 degrees Fahrenheit. In a large bowl, mix the pasta with the meat sauce and part of the béchamel. Add half of the mozzarella in cubes and a generous sprinkle of Parmigiano. Pour half of the pasta into a baking dish, add some béchamel and more mozzarella, and cover with the remaining pasta. Spread the rest of the béchamel on top, sprinkle with Parmigiano, and finish with the remaining mozzarella pieces. Bake! Bake for about 25-30 minutes or until the top is golden and crispy. That crust is your reward. Let it cool for a few minutes before serving to let the flavors blend perfectly. Chef Mario's tips. If you want a special touch, you can add a few fried meatballs or some diced ham here and there between the layers, a true chef's move. And for an extra crispy crust, sprinkle some breadcrumbs along with the Parmigiano on top. I hope this baked pasta wins you over as it did for me. Try the recipe and let me know in the comments how it turned out. And as always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more fantastic recipes. See you next time on Cucinare Italiano.